61, and Dan Meadham qualified second yesterday, Cam Hudson fourth, and we saw not a disappointing show from Cam, but certainly he's going to have to work hard to capitalise on all the great racing he's had down south, and a good clean start for everybody there. We've got Hondas, we've got Kawasaki's, we've got Suzuki's, and I don't even think there's a Yamaha up there. Actually, no, Rex Minter will be on a Yamaha as well on the 23 machine from Taupo. So all sorts of bikes out there, and of course the mighty MV Augusta from with Alex Phillips on the HeliPro sponsored machine there. Alex had a big crash there in, down south at Ruapuna. He stalled on the start line and got taken out by another rider, and then down at Teretonga he crashed again. They had an electrical issue there that was causing some problem, and they decided not to race at Timaru, but back from Australia, and he's brought his mother, I think Wendy, over as well, and usually it's Robbie that comes over, the father, legend, World Superbike legend Robbie Phillips. But right now on the track, Shane Richardson is showing us the class he's got, the class that took him to his second place at Wanganui this year, the class that took him to a overall win on the day at Greymouth a couple of years ago, over and above the likes of Dennis Charlotte there in a wet meeting. So Shane Richardson, the young teenager from Wainuamata, on the 28 machine, but Dan Meadham is winding in on him, and Dan's very, very quick around Hanneman down on the third ball. There's Demon Damo Rees there in third place with Cam Hudson in fourth spot. So pretty much the same as it was yesterday at the start of the race, but plenty of action there all the way through the field, and a tail ender there, and that is the number 3 machine, and that is, well, that's Bailey Perriton on the Graham Crosby supplied machine. So great to see Bailey on a 600. He won the New Zealand 250 championships a couple of seasons ago, went 600 racing, got right out in the pointy end, led a couple of races, but had a few ups and downs in that, and beat himself up a little bit, went back to the Pro Twins, into the Pro Twin class this year, which he's sown 2 wins already this weekend, and now out there on the Graham Crosby machine. So I think that's owned by Andy Dalton. I hope Graham Crosby's here, and I hope you get to catch up with him during the day, because the man is a legend of motorcycle racing. The 2 leaders have broken away. They've got maybe 120 metres between second and third place. That still is Demon Damo Rees in third place. I can see the 61 machine of Cam Hudson there in fourth place as well. But right now it is closing up as we come over the brow of the hill. Shane Richardson followed very, very closely by the Coleman's Road. Suzuki Jessica. Meadham tries up on the inside, and wow, just got the door shut on him. They stay tighter to the inside. They can break a little bit longer, but certainly Shane Richardson had the line on the outside as they go into the Hamilton Asphalt corner in the same position. A battle on there for third. There's just 2 bikes side by side. I didn't even pick up who it was, but that will be Cam Hudson and Damon Rees. In fact, no, there's Aaron Hassan in third place. He got his first ever podium in the 600 class down south, and he was absolutely chuffed. Got a lonely third here yesterday, and he's lying in third place. So it is Kawasaki, Suzuki. There's Dan Meadham sliding that tail there. It's absolutely spectacular watch, but it is Aaron Hassan, brother of the current New Zealand Superbike champion Jaden Hassan, who's not racing this season, in third place with Damon Rees there in fourth. Cam Hudson has got to do some work, because there is something like what do we got? We got 25 points between the two, but Dan Meadham is capable of winning this class here today, and we've got 3 races, including the New Zealand TT, which is also a points race next time round. So there it is. Richardson goes over the start-finish line. I'm just going to have a look at the timing and see who's the fastest on the track, and it doesn't actually show me who's... Bailey Perriton's the fastest on the track, right there in the last place. Bailey Perriton is the fastest on the track. He's highlighted, and there we go, Biggles. Marcus Beagley racing there, takes the inside line. Does he get it? And no, a big crash there at turn 1, a massive crash there at turn 1. Don't know who it was. I saw a whole lot of sparks here. That was in front of Marcus Beagley. It is not Marcus, but the important thing is the rider is up and going off into the distance. So that was way down through the field. Out of the Pepsi Max corner, it still is Shane Richardson. Dan Meadham on the 34 machine, hunting him down. Aaron Hassan's broken away from Damon Rees there. Damon had an up and down season this year, had a crash at Teretonga. I think he had a crash at Timaru as well, but certainly part of the action. And Neil Ritchie, I don't know, you weren't here yesterday. Mitch Rees is racing a CBR 1000 today. Oh, you caught up with that news, because big friends of the Rees family is Neil. Neil, you're pointing out something.
Yes, indeed. Keeping an eye there at the moment on Avalon. What a great ride from Avalon Biddle, and she's right there at the moment with young Alex Phillips. A dynamic duel going on here. Here as we come up to the top of the hill and looking out for them at the moment, and Alex trying to put it up there. And Cam Hudson, he's drifted further back than the Labor Party in the polls at the moment, so hoping he can still keep up with them. He's gone to what is now a 7th place. He lost 2 placings, over that last lap. 2 placings, as we saw both the Kawasaki of Aussie Performance Richardson, Avalon Biddle go past, and also the Helicraft supported MV Augusta of Alex Phillips to move up at the moment, so hopefully not playing too much on his mind as he gets a much better performance. But I tell you what, out in front, 28, Shane Richardson, that is fantastic to watch. Pulls the wheelie, heads down the straight, met him in behind him as we look out for the battles to go on that next group. Brilliant to watch in there, and looks as if we've got another change to go through in there. Keen to watch out for that one. I think it's Avalon there. Avalon, oh, tighten the bunch. No, just Pip there. Just Pip there at the moment. I think we've now got Alex and Avalon for their battle. So let's go through them. Shane Richardson here at the top. Dan met him. Shane keeping it out there. Shane doing very well at the moment. Still out in front from the local man. Then go back to Aaron Hassan ahead of Damon Rees. They're looking out to the race going on, and it is Alex Phillips pulling up there short on the corner. Needs to do that at the moment to get round there on that bike. So great experience from the young likeable Australian. Neat to see him the way he's talking and getting in amongst his fellow competitors. All round nice guy. Good to see him not in any way a standalone. Some of that effervescent nature of his fantastic hero-like father, and it's just lovely to see how he's balancing that with his racing experience, and I'm sure loving it here at Hampton Downs today. So back to the front, Shane Richardson, local man Dan Medham, would love that win because that would give him a big points buffer over Cam. He's back further on them. Then go to Aaron, then go to the run by Damien. Then we look out there to I think, yes, indeed, Alex, and then go to Avalon, and then go back to Cam. So it's now, look at that, the gap between Alex and Avalon's opened up a little bit. Great ride here by Avalon. Awesome to have our World Women Cup winner with us. World Championship woman. What an absolute honour. So come on, Aucklanders. I hope you're all in behind her here today. This is brilliant. So the Avalon Middle Show putting on a fantastic ride there at the moment. And Cam Hudson trying to catch up there at the moment. Now, Spider, without Dan Medham taking a win, not as many points, but when you've got the points leader back in 7th place, they're lonely points. He's going to cut that well down today.
Oh, definitely, and we've got 2 more races after this one, so 20, what is it, we got 161 for Dan Medham, 186.5, so we got 25.5 points between those in the championship lead, but right out on the track. In fact, there's Dan Medham closed right up on Shane Richardson. Look at the lap times, he's 0.2 of a second quicker than Shane in his fastest lap, so he's certainly got the ability to get past. We saw it yesterday where he got past Shane Richardson. Shane went out with a bit of an incorrect tyre pressure yesterday, so they've learned from that and is still capable of winning this race. But right now, there is a change in 7th place. I think that Cam Hudson goes through. He's going to be desperate for points later on the day. He's got to ride with a strong set. He said he's still enjoying Hampton Downs. He's going better than he did last year, but a man that almost dominated this class down in the South Island, and still fighting. Alex Phillips and Damon Reeves having a hell of a ding-dong as well there. Watch Phillips slide the back end of this MV Augusta going into turn 1. It's such a beautiful sounding 3-cylinder motorbike. A little bit bigger in terms of CC than the rest of the machines on the track. The 600cc class is for 4-cylinder bikes, but also allows a 675cc 3-cylinder bike. And Alex has been out in the lead in the championship races down south, and when he was out there playing hard, but not quite finding the form. And look at the way Bailey Perriton is just carving up the field, the fastest man on the track. He went from 19th on the track. He's up to 12th at the moment and putting in a 1:04.244. So about 0.6 of a second quicker than anyone else on the track. But Bailey Perriton, of course, not scoring the points. We saw almost a change for the lead there. I saw Daniel Medham poke his nose up there on the 34 Coleman's K Road sponsor machine there, coming into the Middleman corner. But he settled in behind Shane Richardson as they come over the brow of the hill. A 10-lap race. A 10-lap race. We're not seeing the white flag there. And here we go. Dan Medham's going up on the inside. Can he save it there? No. Shane Richardson just absolutely charges around the outside. That's a big test for stuff. It's so hard going into a blind corner there and knowing what's going on in that, but Shane Richardson just dominates at the moment. But I'll tell you what, Medham never gives up. He was didn't have the greatest showings down south. Had a crash here, I think, at Teretonga, and a crash at Ruapuna. There was 3 restarts in one of the races there at Ruapuna in the first round of the championship. But Dan, once he gets to Auckland and back to his home track, he absolutely puts on a spectacular show. He tries up on the inside of Shane Richardson. There's 2 to 3 bike leads in it, but Shane's taken the wider line and opens up the throttle and gets a drive out of the corner. The battle is on, and remember, Cam Hudson is sitting back there in 2, 4, 5th, 6th, 7th, and Cam Hudson's disappeared. No, I think I'm struggling to see where Cam Hudson is. The drama of plenty here.
Was there.
Yeah, okay, Neil Ritchie's confirmed he was there as They come over the brow hill. It still is the 28 machine of Shane Richardson. Dan Meadows dropped off the pace a little bit. He was able to challenge him on the last lap here and try up on the inside. Okay, he's closed in a little bit, but there we go. Aaron Hassan on the 14 machine. It still is Damon Reed, Alex Phillips, and there is Cam Hudson's apology to all the people when I sort of missed him, but there's a couple of sets of white leathers out there, so still tight in the points department. It will be a race to the wire. I know Cam Hudson wants to win this championship, but so does Dan Meadows, and so does Shane Richardson. Shane about 60 points behind the lead, but still anything could happen. A couple of these guys could have a DNF, and a long day ahead of us. Don't forget the New Zealand TT show. The white flag's out, and we've got to change the position. Dan Meadows gone through there. Didn't quite see where that happened, Neil. Yeah,
fantastic to watch. I tell you what, did the hard yards over on the back, just put his nose in front through Pepsi Max, and now he's got the advantage as Shane fights his way back. Look at them, they got the lapper. Oh, one up the inside, one around the outside. Lapper wouldn't have known which way to turn. Luckily he didn't turn and just stayed on his line. So Shane Richardson had to travel a further distance to try and get that advantage, but it is at the moment all by the local man, Dan Meadows, and looking good. Checkered flag on the last lap, the one that counts, So Dan Meadows made it stick, so Dan Meadows got it. Then we go to, of course, Shane Richardson, Aaron Hassan, and then we go down, oh, nothing there, and that's the 4, 5, 6, and then the 7 in there for Avalon Biddle. But I tell you what, that is a big points difference. Dan Meadows winning a critical race there and doing it on that last lap. So well done to Avalon. Now looking out for Royd Walker-Holt. Should have Royd coming home here now. Sorry for the microphone. We're right on the fringe area for our microphones to work here, because we've now, with the top story built on the admin, we can't go back to our old commentary position. It is a blind spot for us. So not getting our microphones to work as clearly as we would otherwise have liked. So sorry for the unprofessional breaking of that sound, but hopefully we're going to give you more continuity. Nice to see the crowd doing a cheer down there.